Yay! Yeah, everybody, yeah, let's dance! Let's welcome our first guest. Can I get a nice round of applause going for Joseph Stalin? Yay!
Thank you for having me. Oh.
Of course, so glad to have you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions about Soviet Russia.
In Soviet Russia, we eat dog for dinner.
Yes, that's wonderful. Well, actually, I have some questions for you regarding Poland.
Ah, yes. Poland, one of my favorite satellite nations.
What made you invade Poland, Mr. Stalin?
Well, we were left no choice. You see, after we had made the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with Germany separating Europe into German and Soviet spheres of influence, Germany invaded Poland from the west. We couldn't just let them take Russia, so we had to invade from the east.
I hear that caused the division and the annexing of the whole of the Second Polish Republic.
This is true.
And Soviet influence caused the Polish government to refuse the Marshall Plan and to join the Soviet Union-dominated Comecon in 1949?
Yes, indeed.
Tell me about the invasion.
The Red Army overwhelmed the Polish resistance, taking numerous prisoners of war, and declared all citizens residing in invaded area were now under the control of the Soviet Union. We then began missions to Sovietize eastern Poland, using staged elections to legitimize the annexation of Poland.
And so, the communist takeover occurred?
Yes, Poland was in a civil war. The country was divided between communist and anti-communist forces. The anti-communist groups were hunted down.
You were not nice to these people.
Oh, come on! It wasn't that bad. Poland was considered one of the least restrictive communist blocs. The new economic program, which was based on a large scale of borrowing from the West, resulted in an immediate rise in living standards and expectations.
Okay then. Well, thank you, Mr. Stalin. Now let's welcome our next guest, Bob Shaw, our lovely Polish potato farmer.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. We would like to know your opinion about the communist takeover in Poland.
Oh yes, that was a very interesting time period.
How did your life change after the Soviets invaded?
Well, for one, the Red Guard was a constant presence once they invaded, and once the Soviet Union began extending their influence over my people, my entire region became Sovietized.
And the elections?
They were staged! People still oppose the USSR. They used it to justify the takeover.
And the communist reaction?
They used restrictions on non-communists to eliminate them.
So, I understand that the Polish communists ruled, and that the country was in a civil war type environment.
Yes, it was horrible. Anti-communist groups were hunted down, and we were being suppressed by the Red Army.
What came of all of this?
We began a program borrowing from the West. Living standard raised for a while, until the oil crisis.
And you became a democratic country?
Yes.
Yay, let's dance! Yeah! Pierogi time!
Yeah!